When you took the leap to Broadway,
Yeah.
the pressure was on you to represent your family. Now you have the hopes and dreams of an entire community. How heavily does that weigh on you?
That's a huge responsibility, and one that I did not take lightly. When I was presented with this opportunity a few weeks ago, I was speechless. I was floored. I was like, no, in the beginning. But I have to be honest, when I had some excitement about it, like, man, that would be pretty cool to be a head coach. I see what Deion has done down in Jackson State, the energy that he created. Coaching wasn't on the forefront of my mind, but when I talked to my family, I said, Tamara, listen to this. You know, they want me to be the head coach at Tennessee State University. Can you believe that? I said, what do you think? She says, well, why not?
That's what a wife is.
I was like, okay, yeah. And I did my checklist. I put down the pros and cons. I reached out to several NFL coaches. I leaned on some friends and family for some sound advice, both in the profession, out of the profession, in the working world, in the entrepreneur world, just to see what they thought about it and to see what this job will entail. It's truly all boats rise mentality when it comes to this. When you look at any football program, the eyeballs of an institution are through the football program. Believe it or not, any institution you look at, Ohio State or Tennessee or wherever. So we have an opportunity to really do some great things here. So yes, I do feel the weight of that. And I had to ask myself, Corey, if I had the energy, the focus, the commitment to do that, because, you know, I was on Broadway. I've done so many different things. DJ, I've been doing things in the community, and I have my businesses I'm running. And I had to really be honest with myself and say, hey, can I do this? But when I got focused and locked in, I said, man, this is not about me. This is about something bigger than me. So leadership and being a head coach is about service and serving others. And I'm at a place in my life where I'm ready to do just that. And whatever comes along with that, the good and the bad, the ugly, I'm willing to deal with it and move accordingly. Because my goal is to get this program back to prominence. And I put my word on that. I'm fully committed. I'm totally focused on it. And I'm excited to do it.
Before we go to the next question, we want to acknowledge that very smart woman who convinced you to take this job. We'd like you to recognize your wife.
Well, my family's over here, my wife,
yes,
my grandmother, my mother, my aunts, my sons, cousins, friends, fraternity brothers. They're all here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next question, please.
Eddie Chris Harris at News 4 here in Nashville. Congratulations, sir. I just wanted to know, have you ever thought about being a head coach up until you were presented with this opportunity a couple of weeks ago? And what makes you believe that you can be a successful head coach, having never really entertained this notion?
Honestly, no. 6 months ago in COVID, I was listening to my wife's soundtracks as we were cleaning the house for 18 times. The 18th time, you know, I was focused on building my business, my wealth management business. And that's what I was really aiming for. I was looking to do that and play golf every day. But when I got the phone call and they asked me about it, again, I was like, are you sure you know what you're asking me? But again, it just resonated in my spirit and it wouldn't go away. You know, I just really, truly relied on my intuition about it. Like, okay, I need to keep seeking this and moving forward and finding out what is the fulfillment on the other side of this. So I see it from one perspective as a player, but not as a coach. So I had to really do my due diligence in that. So just like anything else, man, I had to start off as an actor somewhere, and I did just that. I ended up on Broadway. I went back and got my master's in business. I went to Kellogg School of Management. I started my own businesses. I had to start somewhere. And I have no doubt that, again, I can be successful at this because, yes, we're going to win, and that's what we want to do. We want to win championships. We want to have banners hanging up in the rafters. But what success means to me is when a kid can come here to this college, get an education, number one, and be prepared for life after football or after sports. Win a championship, be molded, be guided, and have a support system thereafter to come back to Blue Nation and to share ideas and be a mentor. That's success to me. So, yeah, I believe I can do that. I've been a mentor my whole life. I've been mentoring these two young men, my sons, my whole life. I've been in business, in board meetings my whole life. There's elements and components that have prepared me for this moment. Now, the nuances of coaching a game in-game, yeah, I'm going to get criticized for not going forward on fourth down. Maybe we should go forward for a two-point conversion. I mean, you guys are Monday morning quarterbacks. I was that. I was an NFL analyst. So every aspect of this opportunity I've been through. I've been recruited. My sons have been recruited. So I understand that world. Now, to get into the nuances of it, that's where the learning curve is going to be. And I just ask for your patience. I ask for your support to do this because the number one goal is to win and to bring prominence back to this university where it belongs.
Eddie, Mike Organ with the Tennessean. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Mike.
Can you talk about, again, you said that when you were first approached, can you and Mickey both talk about the genesis of this relationship, how it came about, and you saying no right away?
Yeah, when me and Dr. Glover contacted Eddie, we were talking through that, right?